there, Shaquana is here, your favorite wardrobe stylist for professional women and women entrepreneurs. And I'm super excited to do this video really quick for you because it's so important. Like, this is like the basic of the basics that you need to know and you need to do when it comes to your wardrobe and anything related to that. So we are going to talk about measuring yourself, and I am going to show you how to capture accurate bust, waist, hip measurements, your high hip and your low hip measurements, and your pants inseam. Alright, so a few quick tips before you begin capturing your measurements. First things first, I want you to make sure that you're wearing whatever undergarments you usually wear. So the bra, underwear, shapewear, whatever you usually wear when you are wearing your clothes, you want to wear those when you are measuring yourself. Second tip, if you have someone available there with you who can help you measure, that is going to be super helpful. If you're by yourself, that's completely fine. I'm home by myself right now, so I'll be doing them on myself, and you can still capture accurate measurements. Last but not least, please make sure, and this is the most obvious thing, but please make sure you have measuring tape. I've had clients tell me that they've used all types of objects to measure themselves. They've used books, they've used straight rulers, and while we made it work, it's not ideal. This is about $2 at Walmart. You can also get it off of Amazon. So it's a very low risk, inexpensive investment that will definitely bring a lot of value to your home and to your wardrobe needs. Okay, so let's start with the bust. Now the key here is you want to measure the fullest area of your bust. So what I like to do is I always take the end of the measuring tape and I literally line it with my nipple because that's the fullest area of the bust for me. And then let me grab it really quick. The key is you want to make sure it's straight. The measuring tape is straight against your body, and you want to make sure it's also flat and straight across your back as well. Okay? And then whatever that number is, that is your bust measurement. Write that down. Okay, now let's move on to your waist measurements. Your waist is the skinniest, most defined area of your torso. So what I always say is just put your hands on your, not on your hips, but put your hands on your waist, and wherever you kind of have that like indentation or like that narrow area, that is your waist, and you want to measure there. I'm going to bring it over here to the front, and I'm going to again make sure it's in the narrowest part of my torso. That's your waist. And then whatever that number is, you want to document it. That is your waist measurement. Okay, girl, let's get into these hips now. So I'm going to show you how to do your high hips and your low hips. Now, the trick with your high hips, basically is where you would prefer for your pants to sit. My trick, though, is to always measure 2 inches below my belly button. And I just use my 2 fingers. My belly button is right here. I'm going to take 2 fingers and place them below my belly button. And where the end of those 2 fingers are, that is my high hip measurement. I am going to place this right here, and this is where having someone is helpful, because I'm like, I don't want to lose my spot, but I may need to, but that's fine. I can always get it back, because remember, 2 fingers under the belly button. That's where I want to be. Okay, so now let's measure our low hips. Now again, this area, or your low hips, is the fullest area of your hip. The fullest area for me is definitely right here. I know I am packing, okay? So I'm going to make sure I get the fullest area. And I'm going to actually lift up my shirt a bit. And you can also use a mirror, especially if you're by yourself, use a mirror to help you kind of gauge where your measuring tape is. So that's what I'm using as well. So again, you're just going to measure the fullest area of your hips. Make sure the measuring tape is as flat and straight as possible. And that is your number for your low hip measurement. Alright, so now I'm going to show you how to measure your pants inseam. So for all of my petite ladies, my ladies who are tall, 5'8" and above, this is especially important for you. So the first thing I want you to do is to go in your closet and grab a pair of pants that are your favorite because of the length. Okay, so here are a favorite pair of my jeans, and I just have them laid out flat. Try to smooth them out as much as possible, even though they're a little bit wrinkled. And what we're going to do is we're going to measure from the crotch area all the way down the inner portion of the jean down to the hem. That is your inseam measurement. So first what I'm going to do is fold my jeans in half lengthwise and take the measurement that way. Alright, so as you can see here, I folded them in half lengthwise, and wherever the crotch started, which is right here, I started that measurement, or used my measuring tape, the end piece there, started at my crotch area, laid it out flat against the inside of the jeans, not this side, right? We want to measure from the crotch down to the hem of the pants on the inside. So I have it laid flat, measuring all the way down to the hem, and you will see here roughly around, I would say 27.5 inches, maybe 28 is ideally my pants inseam measurement, okay? So that is how you measure your pants inseam. Alright, and that's pretty much it. Super simple. I definitely think it doesn't take as much time to capture your measurements, so that's why I suggest keeping them updated on a frequent basis, especially if your body fluctuates a bit. But if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. You can also shoot me an email, me@shaquannachappelle.com, and I will definitely help you out and answer any questions you have when it comes to measuring yourself. Until the next video, talk to you soon.